Just how high can this metal fly? Thompson Coin and Stamp here, and today we're checking out silver and its potential and how far it might go. Hope everybody's doing well today. Currently, according to kitco.com, we are sitting at $36.22 per troy ounce of silver. Let's go. We're getting back up there. Went back down to the $35 range, but hey, we are up and going again with this beautiful precious metal. And let's talk about it this morning in an article off of MSN, More Than a Monetary Metal, Silver's Case for Outperformance by Jeffrey Neal Johnson Market Beat. Let's read it. And they talk about silver and its potential. While the gold sector often commands the spotlight in a strong precious metals market, a compelling case is being made for its industrial counterpart, silver. As illustrious yellow metal trades near its highs, many investors are asking a critical question. Could the silver sector, with its unique and dynamic fundamentals, offer more explosive upside potential in the current environment? A potential mix of factors, from surging demand to green technology, shifting bank policy is creating a uniquely bullish case for the white metal, suggesting its recent run may have more room to grow. That's why all signs are pointing to silver. The current bullish argument for silver, like this right here, rests on several powerful and interconnected pillars. Unlike gold, where investment and jewelry demand dominate, silver has a dual identity that makes it essential for the modern economy. First, its role as an industrial workhorse. Over half of all annual silver consumption is attributed to industrial applications, directly tying its value to global economic output and technological innovation. It's critical and often non-substitutable component in high-growth sectors, including the photovoltaic cells that power solar panels and the complex electronics within electric vehicles. This direct link to the global energy transition provides a powerful and long-term demand. Let's read a little bit more here. Look at the toning on that ASC. It says, second, the market is grappling with the fundamental imbalance. The silver market is projected to be in its fifth consecutive year of a structural supply deficit. This situation occurs when global demand consistently outstrips new supply from mining and recycling. This persistent shortfall creates strong underlying price support and can lead to amplified price gains when investment demand also accelerates. Get back in there. Favorable macroeconomic trends are providing another boost. At its June 18th meeting, the U.S. Federal Reserve held steady interest rates but signaled two potential rate cuts for later in 2025. Lower interest rates are typically good for silver. They reduce the opportunity cost or the potential income an investor gives up by not holding an interest-bearing asset. This policy pivot is complemented by a general downtrend in the U.S. dollar for much of 2025, which makes dollar-denominated silver cheaper for foreign buyers and adds another layer of demand. Finally, there is the relative value argument, the gold to silver ratio, which measures how many ounces of silver it takes to buy 1 ounce of gold, remains above historical averages. To some analysts, this suggests silver may be undervalued relative to its more famous counterpart, giving it more room to run in a precious metals bull market. And then the article goes on talking about a few places to invest. We won't talk about those. Let's go over to a different article from Gainesville Coins, Industrial Demand for Silver and Why It Matters to Investors. And they talk about, being used in, solar panels and everything like that. So silver's industrial applications have reached a critical inflection point, with demand hitting record highs of 680.5 million ounces in 2024, while global supply struggles to keep pace. For investors, this fundamental shift from precious metal to industrial commodity creates a compelling opportunities as the world's energy transition and technological investment drive unprecedented consumption growth. The silver market, put that back up there, has recorded its fourth consecutive year of supply deficit, with industrial demand now representing 59% of total consumption, up from 50% just a decade ago. This structural change, combined with exploding demand from solar panels, electronics, and emerging AI applications position silver uniquely among precious metals. Unlike gold, which remains primarily an investment asset, silver has become indispensable to technologies powering the 21st century. Solar panels do drive unprecedented silver consumption, it says. The solar industry has emerged as silver's most dynamic demand driver, consuming 197.6 million ounces in 2024, representing 19% of total global silver demand, compared to just 5% in 2014. This explosive growth shows no signs of slowing, with the International Energy Agency projecting 4,000 gigawatts of new solar capacity additions through 2030, potentially pushing solar's share of silver demand above 20%. So what do you think the future holds for this beautiful, precious metal here? Do you think supply and demand is going to reach a critical point where the demand outweighs the supply? We've already kind of seen that, and that does kind of make these prices go here and there. Well, drop me a comment and let me know what you think. If you think we're still in a bull market, if we're going to get into a bear market and see this stuff kind of pull back. I still think we've got a lot of room to grow with silver, especially like they said, talking about that gold to silver ratio, and with all the industrial applications, medical applications that silver does have. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Follow us every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for our weekly coin roll, hunt, and chat. Until next time, Thompson Coin and Stamp is out.